Hey y'all, what's up? What is really going on? What's up?
High heels on my tippies. Don't say ain't gabbana, that's on my titties. Have me back.
Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Vina, and today's video is another lock video for the people. What's up? These are going to be your FAQs, my frequently asked questions. And I want to keep them, I wanted to do like personal, I wanted to do like general, because mind you, I do locks. So I get a lot of people that inquire about locks, or they have started their locks and then they come to me and then they ask me questions. So I created a pretty good list of questions that I wanted to answer on this vlog, and it wouldn't be one of my lock vlogs if I wasn't changing my hair as I'm doing the video. So for today, y'all know I did this style a couple vlogs ago, and today I'm just going to be taking out the 2-strand twist, but I'm leaving in the flat twist. Sorry, I'm looking past y'all in my mirrors right here. But so my flat twist, there's 4 right here, so I'm going to be taking out all these 2 strands. There is 1, 2, 3 here, and then the rest of these are 2 strands. So I'll be taking those out and taking out the 2 strands up until the flat twist. And then I don't know if I'm taking out these 2 bangs yet. I'm not sure. I don't think I want to, because I like it out of my face. So I think I'm gonna keep these 2 in. Yeah. And then I'm feeling really pinky today, as y'all can see the pink matching 2-piece set. Shout out to my man. I also got on some e.l.f.'s Plump and Get It. Yeah. And then I went in with my e.l.f. Plump and Gloss. And this is in the color Burst Bubble. Burst Bubble. I love me some Burst Bubble. Don't mind my nail. My press-ons usually last really good time. This is a week. So week and I only lost 1, and I lost this like yesterday. So I'm really not that mad. And today we have a Canada Dry cranberry flavor. No Coke today, no Coke, okay? So let's get on with the video. In my other video before, I'll be using this tool to take out the rubber bands in my hair and see if I can like do this at the same time, because I think last time I was just like taking too long talking and I damn near didn't even finish, so I had to like rush and do something and then come back. So let's see if I could do it. So let me put my phone up here and start off with my first lock. So the first question is, why did you decide to start your locks? I'm really trying to keep these not too long of an answer. It's 2020, it's March, it's my birthday. By that time I had about 6 or 7 clients that had locks either, and I started maybe like 5 out of 6 of them, or 7. So doing them for like 2-3 years, I don't know. I was just surrounded by so many locks. I always loved how they looked, and you know, you can always like get a style and then see if you like it or not, see if it's for you, and then you move on to the next. So that's kind of how I went about it. I was like, let me try it out. Ooh, what better way to do it on my birthday? So leading up to my birthday, I definitely did everything I wanted to do. I dyed my hair, I straightened my hair, and then I locked my hair up. So that's kind of just how I went about it. I was just like, ooh, I want to try it out. Let's do it. And now we're here. We're 6 years. And oh my God, okay. Well, 6 years in March on my birthday, but yeah, I get it. Next question is, what method did you use to start your locks? So I used the 2-strand method. I'm a big advocate of 2-strand, but I will caveat that with saying it really does depend on your hair type, because a lot of the clients that I get, they have like, it's like a certain texture, you feel me? Like, I always recommend doing like a 2-strand twist, just regular 2-strand twist, and see how your hair reacts just by staying in it for like 3 weeks. Maybe like wash it while it's in there. Maybe at that last week, take the twist out and see how your hair is looking when you're taking the twist out. So I just To me, it depends. I'm not really a big fan of the coils because the coils are so high maintenance. And unless you're seeing a stylist, like every time you're, you know, wetting your hair and stuff, it gets crazy back there. Especially if you have more than 50 locks. Ooh, yeah, I'm praying for you. I don't even want to touch it. But mind you, when you start with 2 strands, some of your 2 strands unravel too. That's very common. Like that happened to me. Like my whole back row came out. So it just depends. But for me, 2 strand was the way for me to go. Like I said, my hair was fried, dyed, and laid to the side, but we got her together. We got her together. Next question is, how long have you had your locks? Which I've been talking about it for a long time because I'm gonna hit my anniversary next month. I'll be 6 years. And so right now I'm 5 years and 11 months. Did your locks go through an ugly stage? I hate to talk about an ugly stage and call it an ugly stage because I never thought it was like ugly. I do feel like you're just uncomfortable with how your hair looks. But I guess for the people, they're going to call it an ugly stage. I guess my ugly stage was very like in the very beginning because like I said, I had fried dyed my hair. You know what I'm saying? I flat ironed it, I dyed it, and then I put them in these 2 strands and they were very, very skinny. Like it did not look right. My roots looked thick, but then my ends of my hair looked very thin. So starting out, I was like wetting my hair a lot so it can like get back to my curls and stuff. It was a hard look, but after month 1, oh yeah, it was cute. It was a little Bobbiana, like my hair was like up here. Like it was real cute though. Okay, next. So those were like starter beginning lock questions. Now I'm gonna move into like maintenance and care type of questions. And let's see where we at. I think we got like the flat twist ones out. I'm trying to move, y'all. I'm trying to move. How often do you wash your locks? So for me, let's keep this personal. Me, I wash my locks like once a month. I just keep it moisturized in between. So keeping that spray bottle, whether it's like a leave-in conditioner, like a lightweight oil, keeping your hair hydrated, not only on the day that you wash your hair. Next question is, how often do you retwist your locks? So usually for me, washing and the retwisting go hand in hand. I never like wash my hair and I'm not retwisting my locks. I feel like it's different for guys. I feel like a guy could wash his hair and not have no plans to get it retwisted because he's a guy. But I don't know. Sometimes I feel like as a girl, the next month, I always have something going on. So there's a reason for me to be retightening and retwisting my locks. So yeah, I'm always kind of planning for a next style. Like even right now, I have a next style in mind, but I don't know yet. Like I gotta find out the details before I like go all do my research and everything. So yes, I did my hair February 6th and it's February 21st. So I've had this style in for 2 weeks. And like I said, it's a 2-in-1. It's really a 3-in-1 because we're on to style number 2 and then we have style number 3 coming up. Style number 2 is just me taking out the 2 strand, and then style number 3 is going to be taking out everything. And that's what I'm going to do for my last week. Like I always want to give my hair 1 week of no style, no nothing, just locks. You know what I'm saying? Do locks grow faster when you retwist less? I don't really think not retwisting your hair is going to make your hair grow per se. I do feel like what I know it's going to do is when you retwist it less, that means more of your hair is growing, right? And more of that hair is not going into the lock. And I do feel like that does have some damage to your lock because then that new hair that should have like been retwisted maybe 2 months ago because you wanted to go 6 months no retwist, like it's just thick growing out afro hair. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you usually do when you're like doing like free forms, like you just don't care how they're going. But if you have part, it's probably best to like do it at least at that 2-month mark because it's a lot of hair and you want the hair to go in certain places and not just grow wildly, because then that can cause some issues in your hair. You might have some breakage in due time once that lock like pushes down, if that makes sense. Next question is, what products do you use on your locks? The products that I use, I feel like I always showcase them within my vlogs, within my TikTok vlogs, if y'all follow me on TikTok, I'm always showcasing the I did it on my last vlog, my shampoos for sure. I also always show, I have my As I Am oil right here. This and me, we go hand in hand. There are certain jams I use. The one in my last vlog too, I think one was called Pure. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I will showcase all of the products that I've used. And yeah, I just keep it simple. You have shampoos, you have your jams, your gels, however you want to call them. You have your leave-in conditioners, your sprays, you have your oils. There's nothing else you really need. And I don't really like switch it up too much. I kind of found the ones that I like and I just continue to use them because they haven't done me no wrong. So yeah, next question. How do you keep your scalp moisturized? So this one, as you can see, is almost done. This is my first time using this and I love this, I use this on my own hair. I use this on my client's hair. This one is the Carol's Daughter Black Vanilla Moisture and Shine System. It's the hydrating leave-in conditioner for dry, dull, and brittle hair. And it's like that. It smells so good. It really does what it's needed to do. I also use sprays on the As I Am line. I've tried the green, the red, the blue. Is it the blue? The green, the red. Yeah, the blue. No, green, the red, the purple. They have so many different colors and they have sprays that have different ingredients in them. I know the red one is like Jamaican black castor oil and water. The green one has like rosemary. The purple one has like rice water. Like they all have different purposes, but they're really good sprays that you can just wake up and spray in your hair and refresh your hair. Like I really do like those. Those are my maintenance and care questions. Okay, we are moving on to growth and health. Now I feel like I need to be on my other side because these are my last 10 questions. What are we doing? How do you make your locks grow faster? The best thing I could say is if you do what we talked about earlier, if you wash your hair, if you keep your hair moisturized, right? You wash your hair that once a month, you retwist it once a month, and you're kind of just letting your hair be. You're not really covering it too much. Like I have a lot of my male clients wear like caps and stuff, especially when they were just starting out. And I always tell them like, I don't recommend doing that all the time. Like maybe when you get home from work or something, or like it's the opposite way. Like you're at work and you have the cap. Okay, when you come home now, take the cap off because your hair has been like smushed down under this cap, not breathing, not getting no air, and then you want it to grow. Like, it don't make no sense. So you have to give your hair you gotta let it just be out there. And I feel like, that's why I feel like the cheat code of me doing it during COVID, it was like, where I was going was I was going to work, but it was so easy for me to just go to work because I'm like, nobody was outside. Like, not that I cared that people was outside, but it was just like a chill time where it was just like, so, it's COVID. You really worry about me? Because I'm not worried about you. You just let your hair be. Let my hair do its thing. Because I knew by the time we was outside, it was going to be like right here. Like right here. How do you prevent thinning or breakage? Good question. So how do you prevent that? I think, again, having a really good routine. Thinning, I feel like it's a hard thing to do with because it really goes by your hair. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand that part because it's like you could look at my hair and be like, dang, like I always get a lot of compliments of my hair being like very thick, right? And my locks being thick. So I'll say my locks being thick. And all I can say is like my hair genuinely is thick. Like when I was a natural girl, I was natural in middle school, high school. I was always doing my hair and it was thick. Girl, child, I was tired of doing my own hair sometimes because I'm like, goddamn, like it was so thick, especially in the back. Like, you know, your hair in the front usually be a little bit more or even damaged a little bit because like that's your part. That's yours. You feel me? So when it comes to thinning, I would say when your locks grow, right? When they grow and they're getting heavier because you're washing them and they're wet and they're growing and they're hanging down a little bit longer. Sometimes if the base is not sturdy, if it's not strong, then it won't hold that lock. You'll feel that, you won't feel it, but it'll be pulling. Like the lock is going to be pulling at the base and cause that thinning, cause that breakage. So that's why it's really good to do like a real good evaluation on your hair itself to see what parts and how many locks is best for your hair. Okay? Because your hair is not going to look like mine. My hair is not going to look like yours. Like I said, I had a lot of lock inspiration girlies that I was looking at, and I was like, oh my God, I want my locks just like that. But at the end of the day, I'm like, well, my hair is thicker than her hair. I just knew that from the get-go. So it's not going to look all the way there, but it's going to be its own thing. And that's what is beautiful in a sense, because like it's gonna be different. Like nobody can really copy that. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be your own journey. It can't be duplicated. You feel me? So I needed that. So next, what do you do for lock buildup? Good question. And it's something I actually need to do. So I always recommend my clients doing a detox. Okay, doing a detox rinse on their locks, because even with all the shampoos in the world that you've been using and, oh, you getting this squeaky deaky clean, there's always going to be some leftover products that, you know, a detox could really get out of your hair. And so a detox rinse is just, you know, warm water, baking powder that you sprinkle on your hair, and then you go in with apple cider vinegar. And a lot of people like to dress it up with the lemons or the oranges. I don't need all that. I just need them 2 products right there. And then you just let your hair sit in there for like 30 minutes. Some people do it twice. I only usually do it once. But after 30 minutes, then I go up and I really start to like get into my roots, because it's probably just in the locks itself. And you really want that juice to get all up in your hair and start like squeezing the locks and trying to get dirt out. And you'll see a difference. Like it'll feel a lot better. So I do always recommend doing those twice a year. I think I messed up last year. I only did it once, but maybe like twice a year is pretty good. Like after them first 3 months and before them last 3 months of the year. I feel like those are pretty good to do. Next, how do you keep your locks from smelling? Ooh. Your locks be smelling. So after you wash your hair, understand that your locks need to dry. Your locks need to dry or you'll get mold on your locks, right? That's weird. That's nasty. I know. But it's true. If you go and style your hair and then you go and you don't dry them, it can get molded. What I do is I start to put my clients under the dryer after the fact, because usually they come to me freshly washed. So some of their hairs might be damped a little bit. I've had clients that had dripping locks. And what I do is before I even style it, I use my blow dryer and I just try to blow dry it. Not like getting it bone dry, but I don't want it that wet, because then my products is going to slip. I'm going to be getting splashed with lock juice. Ugh, I hate lock juice. Do y'all understand? When I be doing locks, I'm probably flipping it in there and it be getting on my lips. I take a bathroom break real quick, okay? I think I'm on the other side, y'all. You know, I always be missing a twist, but I think I got all of these. Next, are locks high maintenance or low maintenance? I think it's hair. Like, treat it as such. I don't like bottling it up in one or the other, because one person could say it's low, one person could say it's high that has locks. I feel like you just treat your hair as your hair. Like, if you want healthy, you know, thriving, moisturized locks, like, just do what you need to do. And whatever that may require for you is just what it is. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like even if you weren't locked up, maybe it's from a guy who's not used to like doing all this stuff with his hair. He might consider it high because he thought he could just, you know, do nothing. But as a girl, like, I've always had to do stuff with my hair, whether it's locked or whether it's not. So I'm like, this is normal to me. Like, moisturize your hair, oil your hair, wash your hair. Then you got to style it. Like, these things, it just came with hair, having hair. So I guess, I feel like when you had hair already, it's no different. So you can't sit there and be like, oh, I don't have to do anything with my hair. No, yes, you do. Yes, you do. I don't know. I hope that answers that question. Now we're moving into some of the last questions I have. And these are good questions. So these questions are lifestyle and styling questions. Oh, and I feel like I have a lot of locks to go. So hold on, I'll be back when I get to like 5-6 more locks. Okay, I think I'm at a good spot now. So next question is, can you swim or work out with your locks? So I'm gonna go backwards. Yes, you can work out with your locks. I think it's like thinking about if you had a quick weave in, and I'm sorry to the guys, y'all might not understand this, but like, or a wig. Like, if you have any kind of style in, you're just gonna put like, with locks per se, I don't think you need to put like a wrap or style on it. I do feel like you want to wait until your hair dries if you like sweat on your head, because you know your head sometimes sweats too, before doing anything else with your hair. But you could work out with your hair. That's nothing. Now, can you swim with your locks? Of course. Would I recommend it? No. Especially if you dyed your hair. If you dyed your hair, please do not get in no chlorine. Do not get in anything. I just don't think chlorine is the best thing for your locks at all. Now, if you don't have dyed locks, I would always suggest wetting your hair first. Drench your hair in the shower that they provide in the bathrooms. Go in there and drench your hair with water. Then dip yourself in some chlorine water, because what you're doing with your dry locks in that chlorine is it just gets all soaked up. And then mind you, you get out, you're drying down, and then you get back to your house, and all that time, the chlorine is just working until you finally wash it out. So I don't think it's the best thing to do that, especially if you had dye locks. So I'm going to say no. I'm going to definitely say no. Every time somebody asks me, I'd be like, I don't think you should get your hair wet. I think you need to have something on your head and hope it don't touch your locks. Because if it do, like, you don't want to start off with wet locks. But if you know you want to get, like, in the water, wet your hair first. Wet your hair with regular water and drench it. So that's what's really sucked in your locks. Not the chlorine, not the beach water, not the sand. You don't want none of that. Okay, next. How do you sleep with your locks at night? So for me, and again, what I do, I always tell my clients or other people to do, is I sleep with 2 items. I sleep with a scarf. The purpose of the scarf for me is to keep my style intact. So I lay it down in the front, cross it in the back, and then I tie it up here. So now that's on here like that. Then I come in with a bonnet, and the bonnet is just going to collect everything. And when my hair is usually like out or something, when I put it in the bonnet, I always just kind of like, dang, I got so many locks. I always just like twist it up and then let the bonnet catch the rest. So, because I just don't like sleeping with hair just all over me. And with my hair getting longer, it just be all over the place. So one thing I will never not sleep with is my bonnet. Sometimes, like, let's say I'm 2-3 days before I'm about to wash my hair. Sometimes I don't care about, the scarf. I just put the bonnet on because that's the real deal. Like, I just want that bonnet on. So those 2 items I recommend all the time. I recommend it to my guys. I say, if you have a do-rag, put your do-rag on. And if your hair is longer than that do-rag, put the bonnet on. You need to get a bonnet. You have locks. Take care of your hair. Go to the hair store. Don't be afraid to go in there. That store is for men and women, okay? Take your girl in there. She might need a lip gloss. It don't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be afraid to go get some things for your hair. It's for your hair. And you can always ask them people in that store. They be knowing a thing or two. Next. What styles do you do the most? I'm going to put on my business cap for this question and tell y'all the truth. It's always going to be 2-strand. People cannot get rid of 2-strand. Hence me. 2-strand is always the way to go for me. It's so lightweight. It's so easy to do. But I will say that when you do 2-strand too much or any kind of style, your hair gonna get a dent in it. So that's why I always tell my clients, like, switch it up, do something different, surprise your locks. Never let your locks know what the fuck you want to do, because your locks gonna stay in this like one spot every time. And I hate that, because I had somebody whose hair I used to do all the time, and all they did was 2-strand twists, and like certain locks would just shape of the 2-strand twist by itself, like individually. So I thought that was kind of crazy. I was like, dang, yeah, you need to start doing different styles. But you know, some people, even with their hair, they don't want anything hard attention. They don't want no like the webs, the braids or stuff. But I don't know, like doing braids won't hurt. I'm a big advocate for braids, because braids, they stay in longer than twists to me. Like, and they give more. I like the curls a little bit. I don't know. I'm in between. Like, I like 2-strand twist curls, but them braid curls is something different. Like, something different about them braid curls, because it's like you can really stretch out braids for 3 weeks. Like, I think after 2 weeks with my 2-strand, I'd be like, all right, it's time to take them out and like live in the style of what the 2-strand did. But the braids, I could keep them in and I could still style them and not feel like I need to take them out. So that's that. Are locks heavy as they get longer? Girl, these locks is heavy. Now, y'all know my hair, it stretches a good bit, right? When it get wet, that's why I'm saying you got to dry your hair, because all that water, it really does weigh your hair down a lot. And it's heavy. I've started to reconsider too, because I'm like, dang, like, it don't help that my hair thick. It really don't help that my hair thick. So it's just like, dang, I can't escape that part. I do see myself like cutting them into a bob. I don't know. Maybe like right before I do like a big chop or something. When do I see myself ending my lock journey? This is a good question. Before I answer that, let me see if there are any locks left. Put the bayang down. Y'all, I think I got them all. I think I got them out. I'm gonna turn to the back. Y'all let me know. I think I did. Okay, I got 2 more questions. Which isn't bad. Okay. So, the question is, when do I see myself ending my lock journey? I gotta drink to that. I feel like I've been telling myself, what is it called? Is it your golden year? Because Jordan year is 23. I think it's your golden year. Golden year is when you turn the age of the number of your birthday, right? Of the day of your birthday. So when I turned 28 on the 28th of March in 2028. Yeah. I always said I wanted to do something crazy. I wanted to do something different, because even me getting my locks, I used to be so heavy on Instagram, and I like did a questionnaire like, oh my God, do y'all see me with locks? And people said yes, some people said no. Although I already knew what I was gonna do, I just still wanted to ask to see what the people said. Just so when I do get locks and I'm 5 years, 6 years in, them same people, where you at? Because y'all liking the story. Y'all know y'all like them. Y'all just didn't know how locks would look on me. And now, boom, we here. Like, so I don't know. I see myself trying out a little pixie cut. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, I think I want to try it short, because I've never like cut my hair. So like this hair right here is been with me since. But then again, I was cutting my hair a lot. Like, I cut my hair into a bob, whatever bob that was, before I locked up. So me going short, that will be crazy. But I do want to like go through that and like do everything that I missed out on. But I wanted to do that pixie. I want to get the waves. I want to, I want to do all that. So yeah. We'll see though. That's in 2 years. Damn. I don't know. I want to get to bust down even with the curls. So I don't think 2 years is going to do that. Although 2 years might get me like below the breast while it's curly, because while they're straight, they're definitely below the breast. But I don't know. I want to get them like bust down. Like, dang, her locks are long. Yeah. Yeah, it might have to be 10 years. So 10 years will be 2030. 2030. So maybe 20, I feel like at like year 12, 2032, that even sounds crazy. 2032, 2033. We'll see about it. I'm going to see how I'm feeling at 28, and then I'm going to see how I'm feeling at 30. Because I want to do them at like, it's about the length for me. It's not really about the year. But I was hoping to do something crazy on my 28th. I don't know. Maybe I might go jet red again. I said jet red. My magenta red. I don't know. We'll see. And then the last question is, what's the biggest misconception about locks? I guess the biggest misconception is that it's a lot. Like, you don't wash your locks. You don't have to do anything to your locks. It's high or low maintenance. It's a lot of misconceptions, and you really won't know unless you go through it. So, girl, what are you waiting on? May I ask you a question? What is taking you so long from locking your hair up? Because you made it this far to the end of the video, so you've been thinking about it. Yeah, I'm on you. So, like I said, I just took out all of the 2 strands. So now I just got me in a little style. I like it. And then, like I said, in a week or so, I'm going to take out the flat twists and just, I might have to wet these because these might be high curls and I want them to lay down. So we got one more style of this style that I did February 6th. I'll track that for y'all just to see how long I could really keep a style in and it could really go. That's why you really have to plan your styles to make sure like you're not losing out on no days after you wash it, after you retwist it, because you don't want to have to do it again. Because like what? I just do a little edge if it's a little going out thing and I'm good to go. The hair is done. That's one thing I don't have to worry about. Like that. Thank y'all for watching this video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all watching this video and more to come. I should be, having some events coming up around my birthday time, so stay tuned to that. But I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.